Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Area 51. Welcome back to a scintillating Wednesday morning. We're going to do a figure look at this Marvel Studios, the first 10 years. This is a 3-pack, of course, the Pepper Potts, Iron Man, the Mark 22, and the Mandarin. Now, this came on sale this week, but it's been out for a while. I did not go for this when it first came out, and I never would have gone for it because Iron Man 3 is not one of my favorite movies to be 100% level with you. Out of the 23 movies, this is my 22nd favorite. I thought Iron Man 3 was not well done at all. And if you want to know what my 23rd one is, take a guess below. Let me know what you think my worst Marvel MCU movie is out of the 23. This is number 22. Lots of things I didn't like about it. There was some good stuff about it, but most of it I did not like. But anyways, so this is the 3-pack, and it's again Pepper Potts, the Mark 22, and the Mandarin, played by Ben Kingsley. Kind of an underused character. I was a little disappointed that way that character went. But anyways, this is the box. It came on sale at Toys R Us. Yes, up in Canada we still have Toys R Us. There is the back end. Gives you a little bit of bio on Pepper, on Iron Man, and the Mandarin. And this came on sale for $24, so I grabbed it as quickly as possible. Even though I do not like the movie, these characters are pretty sweet. There's some bio stuff on Iron Man right there, and there we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop these guys out, have a look at each one, get them in the photo booth, talk about them, take some close-up pictures and see what they're all about. So let's get these guys out of the box. The only change-outs that comes with Pepper. She has the arm and the blast effect. I love that flame on the boots of the Mark 22. It looks pretty cool. And the Mandarin looks really cool with his getup. So let's get each one out, get him in the photo booth, and let's talk about him. So there she is. She is the worst standing of all three. I actually have to put her on a stand. She just doesn't stand very well. This, of course, is Gwyneth Paltrow, who plays Pepper Potts. She is the CEO of Stark Industries when this film goes on. She's infected with the life-threatening extremis virus, and Tony Stark's mission is to take down the Mandarin. It gets personal when she is infected. And she does come with a blast effect, which we will show. Now, she has articulation in all the same spots that we're supposed to have. She looks exactly like she does in the movie at this point, where she has been the captive of the Mandarin, and he has infected her with the extremis virus. Now, one thing I don't care about these figures, when they do have the bare arms and stuff, you can clearly see all the points of articulation, which is standard, but I just don't care for the look. The head sculpt is done quite well. The molded hair is done quite well. There's not a lot of movement in the head. The hair pretty much stops any movement that you're seeing other than that, but the shoulders, arms, wrists, knees, hips, and ankles all have movement. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the blast effect on her, and you'll remember this part in the movie. This is when Tony is in trouble and she comes to the rescue with this extremist deal after some things happen. But anyways, let's get that little
So there's
deal
the blast
on. So let's
effect.
do it. I think it looks pretty neat. You know, she's using the blast effect of the arm to defend Tony against Killian. I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, for a character, it looks cool. I mean, it's not somebody I'd have gone out of the way to get, but you know, when they come on sale like that, she looks pretty good. So we're going to take some shots of her and put it up. So let's have a look. So this is the Iron Man Mark 22. I kind of like the flames on the boots down there. I guess you could call this the hot rod armor. The Mark 21 was the Midas armor. Now, if you recall in this movie, a lot of these armors showed up when he had ran the protocol called House Party. And he asked Jarvis to do House Party, and all the armor showed up at the port to help free the president. And boy, for a guy who didn't like the movie, I really didn't like the movie. But anyways, this is one of the House Party armors, and I do believe at some point Tony ends up being inside this one. I think this is the one where he actually gets the leg ripped off of it. I think Aldrich Killian actually rips the leg off of it, and he's about to cut it in half, and Tony hits the shoulder ejection or whatever, and off he goes. But I do believe that's the one in this in this one deal. It looks really good. I really like the way this looks. They've actually kind of, if you look at the arms and stuff and the legs, they've actually airbrushed, kind of faded into the rest of the armor. So when I look at this, obviously it was in the movie, it was just a quick paint job that he put on, but it looks really cool. It's got the same articulated spots as every other. There's nothing special about it, but it does look pretty cool. And we'll get in and take some shots of this Mark 22 armor and give you a more close-up view of what it looks like. And last but not least is the Mandarin. Played really well by Ben Kingsley. I like this character, also known as Trevor. Trevor Slattery. He's actually an out-of-work actor pretending to be the Mandarin for the Ten Rings. And he's actually quite a funny character. I like the look and everything about him. I kind of wish they would have left him as the Mandarin because he kind of suits the role, but they did really well here. And we'll get some close-up views of him in a couple of seconds here. So let's have a look. So here they are, the three from the Marvel Studios' first 10 years, the Legend series. Pepper Potts, Iron Man Mark 20, and the Mandarin. They're in front of my Red Cat Drifter. Just kind of thought I would put them in front of a 10th scale car so you get an idea of the size of these guys. And I could actually put them in the cockpit and they would scale out just fine. So these are pretty much 10th scale figures. I do like the look of the 3-pack. Had it not been on sale, I wouldn't have picked it up. I have to be honest with you. This was not one of my favorite movies. But I have to admit, I do like the flames on the boots of that Iron Man Mark 20, and I do like the blast effect that comes with Pepper Potts. I think it looks really good. And the Mandarin is done very well. The coat and everything is all done very well for a smaller scale figure. I think they nailed the facial sculpt with whatever laser sculpting they did. I think it looks fantastic. It looks just like the actors. Of course, it would be Ben Kingsley and Gwyneth Paltrow, and could be anybody in that Iron Man suit, but it should be what's his name. But yeah, I think they look good. Well worth the money at $24. Other than that, I wouldn't have paid. So basically, you're paying $8 a figure. So I think that's a pretty good deal. The Mandarin comes with nothing, but his hands are positioned so you could put weapons in if you really had to. And like I said, Gwyneth comes with another arm that can just be normal. And Iron Man comes with exactly what you see there. So anyways, thank you for stopping in on this Little Figure Wednesday. And just thought I'd show you these guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this movie. And take a guess at what my most unfavorite number 24 on the MCU list of movies is. And we'll see who gets it right. I'm not even going to give you a hint. I might have mentioned it once, we'll see. But see if you can guess what my most unfavorite Marvel movie is. Until next time, my friends, Area 51, home of the superheroes, we will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.